Did y'all come to dance a little bit? Just a little bit. One thing I know for sure. You say. One thing I know for sure. God did that. One thing I know for sure. One thing I know for sure. One thing I know. did.